This is Randall Cadenhead, and now the news. Yesterday, during the celebration of the 36th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, the National Council on Disability, or NCD, announced that it was in the process of creating a disability middle class framework. In a statement posted to social media, the NCD said 40 years ago, the National Council on Disability published a report recommending to the President and Congress the creation of an Americans with Disabilities Act. On this 36th anniversary of the signing of the ADA into law by President George H.W. Bush, the independent federal agency responsible for its initial draft is announcing that it is in the process of creating a framework for a disability middle class to offer federal policymakers. The National Council on Disability is the independent federal agency that advises the President, Congress, and other federal agencies on disability policy. Another shooting occurred yesterday at a Seattle, Washington food festival, which left 3 people dead and 4 others wounded. Yesterday, Seattle police said that they have one young person in custody and a second suspect is still at large. Authorities said that they believe that the incident stemmed from a shootout between at least 2 people near the Seattle Center's indoor food and event hall. Sources close to the administration say that President Trump has paused a major escalation into the war in the Middle East, hoping to revive diplomatic efforts to find a peaceful solution to the conflict that has taken the lives of 18 American service members and thousands of Iranians. Trump has apparently prepared to order the carrying out of a series of airstrikes as he went into a meeting with his top national security advisors on Friday, after having warned that such an escalation could be on the horizon. Trump then made the decision to hold off on the attacks, though several officials say that the president retains the option to go forward with the original plan for more strikes against the Islamic Republic. It's not immediately clear why Trump ordered a pause in the U.S. military bombing campaign, and reports that it was to allow negotiations time to work is being disputed by the Iranians, who are saying that there are no talks going on right now with the United States. The military pause into the war comes amid worries of a potential escalation into a broader regional conflict, as well as reports of dwindling weapons stockpiles, including critical Patriot air defense systems. U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Mike Waltz, however, on Face the Nation yesterday, disputed that there is any shortage in our weapons stockpiles. Upon the news that the United States was pausing its bombing campaign in Iran, stock futures surged and the global price of oil dropped 6.8% to $85.49 a barrel. In the United States, crude oil dropped 7% to $83.06 a barrel. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky told Britain's Sky News earlier this morning that he is wanting to avoid opening up a new front in the Iran war after the Ukrainian military hit an Iranian commercial vessel in the Caspian Sea on Saturday. We have to be careful, Zelensky said. We have to be careful. We have to do everything we can to not open a new front in any way. But we have to be honest. The Iranians and the North Koreans have already attacked us. Iran and North Korea are 2 of Russia's strongest allies in Putin's war against Ukraine, as well as its main suppliers of weapons and even manpower. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told reporters prior to leaving for a visit to the United States and a meeting with President Trump tomorrow that the issues that he will be discussing with Trump include all the issues on the agenda, primarily Iran. Netanyahu said, "Our goal is to maintain our security and also expand the circle of peace around us. I am embarking on this mission with one clear goal: to ensure the security, strength, and future of our precious state of Israel. This is Randall Cadenhead, No Spin News.